Hello, Game Sage here. I'm gonna do a little video of a some materials I use, at least for streaming and computer stuff like that. This here is a Hewlett Packard DM4 Pavilion notebook. Um, the specs on this thing are it comes with a Intel Duo Core i5 2430 CPU at 2.4 gigahertz. It has hyper-threading, being that it has two cores, four threads, as Intel Turbo Boost technology. Has 6 gig of SDR RAM, 3 gigs of SDR RAM, DDR3 at 1333 megahertz, which is kind of decent for its day. Um, Hard drive is a serial ATA, 600 gigabyte size. It's 5200 RPM speed, which is kind of okay. This laptop does boot up slow, mind you. Comes with OS Windows 7 64-bit, which is what you want. Be also mindful that this is not a professional video, so there's that. LED screen is nice. Has a kind of a anti-glare effect, which I like. It does come with Intel HD Graphics 3000, which I don't know much about, so you can Google that, whatever. Mindful, it comes the wireless internet on this is actually pretty good. I found it to be consistently reliable. Uh, Keep that in mind. Here's the sound watching the stream.
Raised these days behind a computer, not understanding that they can't just say and do whatever
Watching
they
a
want
little
without
co-cars there, but you can hear him pretty well.
Raised them properly and growing
Decent.
up into people that are just shit tier humans.
Any other power or battery life? Being that you might want to try new different. This has a 6 cell battery, which I don't know for quality of laptop stuff, but I'm not paying $100 for a power cord and a new battery for this thing. Duration is usually 4 hours. If you're watching videos, 2 hours. So it's kind of in the need of that. But this thing is 7 years old. What do you expect, I suppose, too, though? Mindful, it's easy to type on this thing. I find it comfortable. However, the touchpad, that's the problem. Um, if I can get this cursor to show, it's just, it's okay, but it's hard to page up and down. It's hard to double click with it. I find the touchpad, uh, well, annoying. So I use a mouse, and I'll go over that later. But I figured I'll show some other stuff on this. It's not that heavy. Well, actually, it kind of is, I guess. Weight wise, I like the feel of it anyway. Um, on to some other stuff. Uh, Headphone jacks, audio, voice, USB port right there, HDMI port, which I use a cable for watching videos on the TV or whatnot. Um, I find that better than watching on the laptop, even though this is not high definition. Um, your Ethernet cable input, that's handy for LAN transfers, which I do videos off my tower to my laptops out below while I'm streaming on my tower. And yes, ignore the stuff here for now. This is an old VGA adapter for older video hookups, which is nice to have. I'll get to this heat mount here in a minute. On the other side, we have your power cord connector and 2 more USBs. I like that a lot. And here, by this button, is your CD-ROM drive, which is nice. And it works. Just got to watch how you take it in and out. You don't want to break it, so be careful with that. Now, what I wanted to come back to was this. Laptops are heat up notoriously bad. Hence why I have a cooling pad underneath it. It cost me about $15, $20. It's kind of worth it, but it still runs a little high. I'll show the temps here because you see right there, they're about 61, 62 degrees. This thing can go up to 75. And I think the threshold limit for the Intel CPU is about 85 degrees. It might be lower. This is Fahrenheit, mind you, but that's why you need a cooling pad. The heat dissipation on this thing is, it's horrible, I think. These temps should be lower with a cooling pad. And this is not a bad one. I mean, it's a regular fan, single fan, but it's kind of wide enough, big enough. To be doing the job, I'm thinking anyway. Just trying to get a better light quality underneath there, but you can kind of see it from right there. Anyway, there's a cooling pad. I got it connected to one of the USB ports. It's decent. This system setup is decent for old games, old gaming and whatnot. It's great for watching movies at night and just simply fold it away. And or connecting it to the TV to watch it via their iTunes kind of thing. I do like to use this for streaming video chat on my channel. It's clear enough to where you can see it. You can watch the video here, but I like the chat. Mouse. I don't know. Yeah, mouse working right there. The other thing I want to get back to was this touchpad. I don't like using the interface for this. I find a mouse much more user-friendly in dealing with a laptop usage. So I got a single mouse pad that I use. Memory foam, I do like that for the wrist. And what I have here is a Logitech G100S. The grip it's a little corded, but it feels good. I'll put it on the screen here. Its response time is okay as I swing it back and forth. It's not bad. It goes at 2400 DPI. The grip's, like I said, the grip's not bad. The left click, though, is hard. You have to really click this hard to get your click going. That is the bad thing about this mouse. But overall, it pretty much does the job for this laptop. I like the setup on it. This here is the box that it came in. Logitech G100S. Nothing fancy. I think it was like $40. It's not a cheap mouse, but it's not an expensive one. It does the job. It mentions, I can't get it on there. It does mention on the box here tracking resolution 2500 DPI. So it's probably seen its better days, I imagine. It is an optical gaming mouse, they say. Logitech is a good company for the most part. Um, to perhaps better tweak the mouse, download some drivers for model at logitech.com kind of thing to help it out. Um, Otherwise, laptop, it's okay. It's not the greatest, and it's definitely not the worst, but I like a lot of the peripheral options on it that I could do. Anyway, game stage out on this laptop review for streaming.